Stay with me as I share the businesses that I have tried that would have made me a millionaire. Why those business failed or why I quit them, and will I ever try them again? So I'm going to be sharing five with you. I have tried more than five, but five is the one I'm going to be sharing with you. After I gave birth, I just started ransacking the internet, looking for what to do, what business not to do. I was just so eager to start making money. So when I gave birth, I had so much time on my hand, and I searched and searched for how to make money online. The first business that I started, I wouldn't call it business. I wouldn't call it business, is online money doubling. I will call it online money doubling because I cannot really place their category now. So all these invest today, you make 20 times 2 tomorrow. I invested in such business and my money ran away. The only one I can remember now is is Pennywise. So that was one of the businesses I invested in, trying to grow. Will I ever try invest your money today without seeing the products they are selling? No, I am never going to try that kind of business again. Another business that I tried was drop shipping. I actually saw affiliates, but I preferred drop shipping because drop shipping sounded easier for me that time. So it's just like taking pictures of goods and services, and then you sample it as your own, and then when people buy, you get your own gain. So maybe I see a vendor that sells wig. I will take her pictures, put on my own profile, market it. So if she's selling 20,000, I will put 25,000. When you order for it, she will wave it to you directly. You pay to me and I will send her money. So that business, I actually did it for a few months, but the wahala was too much. You would, when a customer is ordering for a particular goods, because I actually did it more on the hair angle, the and you reach the owner of the goods, she will say, oh, it has been sold out. So you don't even have assurance that that goods is still in stock. So they were just a lot, and I had to quit that one. Another one that I jumped into was selling hair. And do you know the funny thing about my selling hair was that I jumped into luxury hair sales first. So though I took classes, when I started this business, I did a lot of research online. I followed people that were selling hairs. I even paid for courses, paid for contacts, and actually the business was moving very fine. I made my first order from China and started selling luxury hairs. But the problem was that dollar started increasing. So then dollar was about 400 and something. Then it started increasing. So I buy a hair for 500 with an exchange rate of 400, and when the hair gets here, is already dollar is already 500, and you convert it when you are selling. Before I finish selling the hair, there is no gain anymore. Like, dollar has increased. I tried buying from vendors around Nigeria. I was just getting what I ordered versus what you got. They will put a very beautiful luxury hair on their picture, and when I order to the customer, you just see synthetic. So it was quite disheart, like I couldn't cope. And coupled with the fact that I was still in school, I would travel from my residence to school. It was not just easy. And again, I just know that I didn't have good marketing strategy. So that one ended because dollar was just increasing, and my only source then was buying outside Nigeria. So it didn't work out for me. Am I looking to do this business again? Of course, because there is so much money in luxury hairs, and people will always buy hair no matter how much you advertise natural hair. People will always buy hair, and that business could potentially make you a millionaire if you really know how to source it. Because I later got to find out that people source these hairs around, and then they use their own closure, like they just make it themselves, and it becomes luxury hair too. But me, I was buying and making in China, which made it more expensive, and when you bring it here, people would just keep complaining of how expensive it was. And another thing that led to the failure of that business was customers were owing me. As a new business, you will give people with trust of them bringing back your money, and then people will owe you for 1 month, 2 months, then you'll be sold out without money to purchase another hair. So that was part of the things that just finished that business for me. Another business that I tried again was POS. This one was the one I had so many dreams for. Everybody was into POS at that point, and I needed something to do at that point of my life, and POS surfaced. POS was actually one business that I looked forward to doing big time, because that business has potentials. A lot of people look down on it, until everybody started having their own POS machine. Then much people were not interested in owning their own POS machine. So POS business was one business I looked at expanding on, like get a shop, just become like a mini bank. I looked at that business, even though till now I still lost that idea. I don't know if I will still do that business, because it's capital intensive, and your capital is your goods, and people's eyes are always inside that business. You are at a risk of getting scammed daily. So I did POS business. That one was just bringing like urgent 2K into my life, and it didn't add up. So when I had my baby, I stayed at home for a period of time. When I came back, everybody had a POS machine. I just thought I could just do something else with my life. Then I was waiting for my results from school. So yeah, that was how I stopped POS, because everybody just became a POS person. Everybody owned the POS machine, and it became difficult to get customers. And then my NYSC came out, everything just joined together. I had a baby, NYSC came out. I just left the business and then just focused on my NYSC. Another business that I tried and I'm still into is natural hair, making of natural hair and natural hair products. So this business is something that is so dear to my heart, because it just makes it possible for me to know that I could actually help a person. So I've had women who will come to me with serious hair concerns. You would think some things are so trivial until you see someone crying about it. So people will think hair is just hair, but you don't know that a lot of people place value on things that you think are trivial matters. So natural hair is one business that I am holding so dear to my heart. So it has not failed. Just that I relocated, and because I relocated, I couldn't go with my customers. And I'm looking to like establish something around it again, even though for now it's on hold. Then my last business is my natural hair products. My natural hair products is my baby. This one is one business that I love so much. It just makes me feel like a producer. I could remember when I was still in school and my brother insisted that I should do science courses, like I should just go to science class, and I refused because I scored so high in maths that he was forcing me to be a science student, and I said I couldn't look at blood. I didn't want to be part of that. Being in a situation where I have to make products, formulate it and sell, brought back memories of how much I loved science but did not realize. Having to formulate natural hair products just speaks to my heart. Like if I'm given the opportunity, I would still go back to school and do any science course again, because this producing these products is just so dear to my heart, and it just makes it feel like I am so fulfilled doing this job. And so it's one business that is so dear to my heart, and I look forward to getting investors every day. Another business that I tried, I don't think I took it as a business anyway, was social media. So I started YouTube in 2020. Though YouTube, I got to a monetization phase, but I have never taken content creation seriously. And I don't know why. I would get to a point, I would just fizz away. I would just get tired, stop posting content. I have never been consistent with content creation, and people actually take it as business. But at that point, I just saw it as a platform where I could say my mind whenever I wanted to say it. So I wouldn't say it failed. I would just say I wasn't consistent with that. So which business have you tried? How did it pan out for you? Are you still in your first business that you started, or have you moved on to another?